Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is I, Bibi Bakunawa, and welcome to Mystic Mondays. Hello, welcome. Erin, Erza, Myon, Katie, Sayan. Welcome. It's been a long time since we've done this. Even the dogs outside are excited. How is everyone? Have y'all had your dinner? I haven't had dinner yet. The rice is still cooking, so I guess I'm eating after this. And as you can tell from our background music, if you can hear it, I'm not really sure because sometimes my OBS just likes to play with me. Right now we are in our festive era. We are using background music to suit the season. Oh, hold on. Thank you for subscribing, Erin. Thank you. As I was saying, we are in our festive era and our music is brought to us by Cozy Rain. It's the Christmas coffee shop bookstore ambiance with instrumental jazz, Christmas music, and fireplace. It's a mouthful, but since I don't really have a description thingy in here like I usually do when I was doing YouTube, I just have to say it out loud whenever I'm using something like this. But yeah, we are in our festive era and we have our little candle here. We have some of my decks. These are the decks that I will be using for tonight. And we have some crystals just to, suit the vibe. Before anyone asks, the decks that I will be using is this one, the one on the leftmost right, if you are looking at it, because you're facing me. The one on the right is Inquiry. It's a Mo Xiang Tong Xiu tarot card set. It's based on books written by the author Mo Xiang Tong Xiu. Mainly 3 of her books, which is Mo Dao Zushi, or Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. What's the other one? TGCF, or Heaven Official's Blessing, and Scum Villain. The titles are so long. I'm just gonna use the short ones. So yeah, this is that deck. So it's a fan-made deck. This one right here is the Moonchild deck by my favorite tarot artist, Danielle Noel. This is hold on, let me just get the boxes so that you can see them. Hold on, it's right here. 3 boxes. There we go. Okay, this one is the one on the left. This is Inquiry. I can't tell if you can see the way it's foiled. It's very, very pretty. I love this deck. Although I wish it was a little thicker. I mean, the cardstock that they use, but the art is amazing. You'll see that in a bit. Yes. Hello, Dai. Hi. And Isai. Mas maganda ka po. Anyway, the one in the middle, one of my favorites. I really love this artist. I am collecting all of their decks. It's so hard to get them though because most of the decks that they have made are not available like locally, so you'll have to order them through their website, and they're from Canada. Shipping fee is a bitch. This one is the Moonchild Tarot. There we go. This is the box, and I love this one because it is foiled. I mean, gilded in gold at the sides. I'm not really sure if you can tell. Oh, let me remove my Jangai because I can't really do anything with them. They're pretty and all, but they're very, very impractical. I mean, hold on. Because, like, this is one of my favorite decks, although it hates me. We don't really get along that well. We used to not get along that well, but right now, it's behaving. So, look at the sides. I'm not really sure if you can tell, but it's gilded in gold. And, yeah, the art, too, is... It's very, very... it's very, very Danielle Noel. Like, if you've seen her art, you can tell that that's her thing. I don't want to show you my nails. My nails right now are very, very busted. I haven't fixed them because, you know, of the things that have been happening to me for the past 2 weeks. I didn't have any time to do my nails. But anyway, forgive my nails. This one is... Where is it? Work Your Light. It's an oracle card set. We'll also use this one. It's by Rebecca Campbell, but it was illustrated by Danielle Noel also. So same artist, different author, but same artist. So yeah, this is my very first oracle deck because I used to be a tarot only girl. Like, there are 78 cards in the tarot deck. It's systematic. Oracle cards seemed too daunting to me because it's different. Each and every deck, like, it's different. There are no rules. But this one really called to me because look at her. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Like, I don't think the camera can, like, capture the beauty of it, but yeah, it's very, very pretty. And what really sold it for me is that when I got it, is usually when it comes to oracle cards, since it's not like standard like tarot cards, they will have a guidebook. Well, even most tarot cards have guidebooks, just in case, you know, a beginner gets them, they can easily learn. But more so with oracle cards, this one comes with like an activation process, and it's so weird because, like, it's the first time that I'm reading the thing and the activation process, and I'm like, wait, I already do this like on my own. I like the rituals. I'm like, I guess this is really for me because, yeah, it's like I remembered backwards, if that makes sense. Anyway, oh, you don't know how tarot works, but the cards look very, very pretty. I know, they are very pretty. Like, I think that's one of the key elements to finding a tarot deck for you. Pick one that really calls to you. Also, like, I try to tell people to at least start learning with a Rider-Waite deck because that is the easiest deck to learn because it's very, very direct with the symbolism, with the pictures, and everything can be like learned through what you see. Oh, the black one is very, very gay because, like, all the books that I mentioned earlier, they are danmei, or basically BL but Chinese. So if, hold on, let me look for the cards that would perfectly illustrate that it is a danmei. Where is it? Where is the lovers? not me looking for the lovers. I am really amazed by artists who make tarot cards on their own, because like it's a lot because there's a lot of cards and there should be consistency, and your images should basically mirror meanings that have already been set many years ago. Where is the Two of Cups or the Lovers? Let me look for it. Where is it? I can't find it. That's weird. Oh, Emmy! And yes, Ivan, we are doing tarot cards today, but I'm just like looking for a specific card to show them. I can't really find it. I must have passed through it. We'll show it later anyway. So let's get the ball rolling. And hold on, let me just put them on this side for now, because I have not yet really shuffled this one. My only issue with the Danielle Noel cards is that they are very sturdy. Usually that's a good thing, you know, because it will last a long time. Wear and tear. But they are so sturdy and so big that I find it hard to shuffle them, because I'm more of a what do you call that shuffle? The one that you use for poker. Oh, hi, hello. Thank you for following Haruhi the Strawberry. We are doing tarot card readings for tonight, and I am pulling some cards for Ivan. Let me just put it up here. Okay, since it's so weird because for me it's upside down and for you it's right side up, so just bear with me. And for me this is right to left, but to you that's left to right. Just bear with me, honeys. Anyway, for Ivan, so what I'm seeing here is that it's time to like recharge and like rest. Not just physical rest, but mental rest. But you're not really doing it, okay? You're not doing it because there's a lot in your mind, and it has to do with like holding on to certain things, certain ideas, or it has something to do with financial aspects, like your future. Like you want to have money, you want to save up, and that's kind of keeping you up at night, because that thing is, you feel like it's not working out, your future. But it's saying here that like it's not as bad as you think it is though. And you have a support system, people who are around you who will help you. You don't have to worry that much. And if you are worried, talk to these people, your support system. It can be your family, your friends, just to have that reassurance that things are going to be all right. And I know things are going to be all right. It always will be. It's just that right now there's a lot of unclear things in your mind. I hope that that helps you in a way, because what I'm seeing is that, you know, around you, yes, there are challenges, but the challenges aren't as big as the challenge that's inside. And hold on, my lovely, what do you call this? Where are my mods? They're not yet here, so I'm gonna have to ban this one. Goodbye. Yeah, you really need to, rest your mind. Because it's not just going to affect your mind, it's going to affect your body as well. If you don't sleep well, your body will not have the time to recover. Okay? So, I do hope that you get to talk to your friends, talk to your family members. You will find the reassurance outside of you, because like if you keep these thoughts to your own mind, they will just simmer there, they will just fester. You're welcome, honey. And this one is for Erin, I think. Hold on. Okay, this is weird, but like, are you perchance expecting some sort of monetary help from someone, most likely a guy, older than you, like a father figure of some sort? It can be your dad or your uncle, I don't really know. Like, it feels like you're waiting for money or just financial something from this person, and it feels like there's a delay. The thing that you're waiting for is not coming, and yeah, you've been thinking about it a lot. That's what I'm getting from these cards. So, what from 21 tarot cards? Oh, you mean the major arcana? Oh god, the bonus! Oh no! Let's see what's happening with your bonus. It's gonna get there somehow. Don't worry, you're gonna get your bonus. It's already the 19th. When do they usually send that? Good evening, Vanilla. What was I saying earlier about the 21 tarot cards? Actually, that would be 22 if you include the Fool. But Ivan, what I'm using right now is the entire deck, because a tarot deck is divided into two, the major arcana and the minor arcana. So right now, what's coming out is more of minor arcanas. These are like themes that happen, more mundane, like daily things. But did we get any? Yeah, we didn't get any major cards, but they're in here somewhere. Uncle Lobo, no. I don't know, Erin. There's gonna be money. They said no, but there's gonna be money. There's something coming for you. I just hope that it's something substantial, that it's something that could help you in whatever you're planning. But yeah. I wish that I also had like bonus the 13th Monday, but my company doesn't work like that. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, the tarot deck is composed of two arcanas, the major arcana, that's 22 cards. It used to be 21. We include the Fool, so it's 22. The numbers only go up to 21 because the Fool is usually a zero, so 0 up to 21, that's 22 cards. And then you have 56 minor arcana. Most of the cards that we've pulled today so far are minor arcana. The major arcana is more on the major things in life, like, things that would change the course of your entire life. I don't really do like what do you call this, just 22 cards, because for me that is very, very limited. Like if you watched Love Live, one of the things that kept me hooked with Love Live is because one of them read tarot cards. Nozomi, my favorite. But in the first part, she only used 22 because she's still learning it. But later on, she used the full deck. Hello, Captain Starlight. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for following. The 22, they are mostly like used for meditation, or it's a fan-made deck and the artists are not like experienced enough. They can't commit to a full deck, so they just do the major arcana. But yeah, there are those who read with just the 22 major arcana, especially if they're beginners, because I admit 78 cards is a lot. But the more cards you have, the more eloquent your cards become, because you mix their meanings. You're welcome, Erin. I also hope that you do get extra cash. I hope everyone in here, me included, as the kids say, sana all. I really love that phrase. I think I have this Facebook friend. Actually, she's not just a Facebook friend. I met her through a concert, so we were in the same band, and then I learned that she was from the same university as I was, and she had this very, very passionate Facebook rant about the what do you call that, the expression Eddie Wow and Sana All. People are like, she's saying, look, people shouldn't compare Eddie Wow to Sana All because Eddie Wow is like very, very dismissive and just overall rude, while Sana All, it wishes happiness for everyone. It's not just like Sana ako rin. I hope that I get the same thing, but I hope the same thing for everyone because it's something good. And I think that's beautiful. Anyway, let me just put my cards here. I was really planning to wear my Jangai all throughout my stream, but that is not working out. Let me just put this back here so that we have something to look at. Because they're pretty. Oh, really? This is your first. I hope that I make a good impression in behalf of all the tarot card readers out there. Where did you find me, though? Okay, four die. Let me just get three. Give you one from this one. And oh, the comfy tag. I hope that you do feel comfy here. I hope the noise from outside is not bothering you, because sometimes the neighbor's dogs are like really, really loud. Let's see. Okay. Let's get you. Okay, I think I should shuffle this one again. This one is for die. Okay, so from what I am seeing here, you're a person who comes from a family that, it's not perfect. There are things that you wish that it could have been different, especially in the way that you interact with certain people. But the cards are telling you that sometimes those relationships that already exist, sometimes it's hard to change them. But what you can change is the relationships that you will create with your family in the future. Like, if there are things right now that you feel like, I wish my parents or my siblings or my aunts and uncles didn't do this to me, you remember those, and when you do get children, make a family of your own, you apply those, because you're the one who's supposed to break the chains, the patterns, because it's been passed down from one generation to another, and you're here to make that change. You're here to heal whatever hurt has been passed down from generation to generation. And it can be hard. It can be really, really hard. But you have to remember that you're your own person. You're the one writing your future. And once you accept that, once you just accept not the mission, but also that these people who might have hurt you in big or small ways, they didn't mean to. They've hurt you because they've also been hurt, and you just have to learn to forgive inside, and that will bring you, for some reason, that will bring you more blessings, not just with your family, but also financially. That's what I'm getting from these cards. Interesting. But yeah, I do hope that whatever those things are, we shall not really delve too deep into that, as it is a public space. I don't want to dig too deep into people's stories and air them out. But yeah, I hope that you find it in your heart to heal, to forgive, not just them, but also yourself for certain things that you sometimes blame yourself on. But yeah, I can see a very, very good future for you. not just financially, but also in a sense that you can build a family of your own. You can provide for them financially and emotionally. That's what's important. I hope that resonates with you in a way. Oh god, dogs outside are really, really crying. Why? Can you hear them? I'm not really sure. Let me just listen to the monitor. Oh yeah, can definitely hear them. So yeah. Oh yes, Ivan is right. Captain Starlight, if and when you do have enough points, you can also redeem, pull a card. And for those of you who are kind of new here, just like Captain Starlight, aside from our Mystic Mondays, I do offer private readings. Oh god, the dogs won't stop. One of these days, I'm probably gonna get a dynamic mic instead of this, oh god, instead of this condenser so that you'll only hear my voice and nothing else. No more screaming dogs from outside. Oh god. I apologize about that. How did I get into reading? Okay, it was more than a decade ago. I was in college and I was hanging out at a friend's house and I just saw a tarot deck. It belonged to her aunt who wasn't there at the time, and I was just like playing around, so I picked up the deck and started reading for my friends. Prior to that, I had no idea. Like, I knew what tarot cards are, but I didn't know the meanings. I didn't know how to read them. I just started reading as I go. And somehow the readings I made that day were like hitting. Like, hey, that's kind of accurate. Or at least that's what my friends told me. And I was like, maybe I can study this. Maybe I have a talent in this or something like that. And yeah, that's how it all started. After that, I bought my own deck and I studied tarot cards. And after a few years, I also started doing oracle cards. So here we are now, more than a decade later. I do it as like a side job because I have my day job and this is just a side thing, but I do it professionally. It was not my decision as well. I just got really like pestered by people to, can I pay you to read my cards? And I'm like, no, honey, I'm just a hobbyist. And at one point, I was like, okay, maybe the universe is telling me it's time to level up. So here we are. For for those of you who like saw my unboxing video of the Jangai and the Inaul fabric, you might be thinking, why is my camera quality worse? It's because I already changed my camera. The old one broke, and I'm not willing to shell out the same amount of money for something that will break after like half a year. This one is like 1/3 the price of that one, and it works fine. And you can still see. Maybe when I do get my iPhone, if and when, we will have better camera quality. Anyway, hello Diana. I keep on telling myself that I would get more crystals, but I keep on forgetting. Maybe when I move houses, I will get more, because right now it's not really a good time to hoard things because we will be moving early next year. No, don't bite the crystals. Please don't bite rocks. Anyway, if you are following me on Twitter, you might have noticed that I already uploaded my schedule for the week. Finally, it's like I didn't have any schedule for the past 2 weeks because of personal reasons. I've detailed those reasons a few times. Yes, Diana, I have been reading tarot cards for more than a decade. I do it professionally. Oh, thank you for following Silly Sapo. What was I saying? I need to compete with the screaming dog from outside. As I was saying, I already have like a schedule for the next week. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. if I am awake, we will be playing some Minecraft. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm not going to be streaming. Moshi Vienna is coming over tomorrow evening, and she'd be staying here until like Friday morning, so no streams. We have plans. We might go swimming. And then on Friday evening, I'm playing Project Zomboid with Myeon-san and Mino Minokawa. I think he's coming over. Like, I wasn't able to confirm, but it's Project Zomboid, and that's Mino, so it's kind of an easy guess. And then on Sunday, Christmas Eve, I will be live. I know that not a lot of you will be around, and not a lot of streamers would be streaming on Christmas Eve, but yeah, I don't think I'll be going anywhere. I'll just be at home anyway, so I'll just hang out here and maybe keep you company. So for those of you who are like far away from their loved ones and you know, you don't have anything to do Christmas Eve, you can just come here and just hang out with me. I don't really have any like specific plans on what to do on that day, but yeah, just vibe. Not to be too invested with relatives. I know, it's kind of awkward with relatives. Like, you see them once or twice a year, and then they would ask you things that are kind of uncomfortable. Like, last time, my mother's cousins went here because, like, you know, she was like, she's sick, and a lot of people have been coming over to visit her, to check her, and basically just say hi and express their support. And when they saw me, they were like asking, "Oh, how old are you?" And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest here, I am in my early 30s. So I'm like, in boomer language or in boomer years, I am kind of way past the age that, you know, you're supposed to be getting married, having kids. And they were telling me, like, when are you getting married? Just, I don't know, just get a child. You don't have to get married, just have a child. And I'm just like, no, why would I? Why would I want a baby? I am baby. Also, get married here in the Philippines? Excuse me, ma'am, I'm a lesbian and so is your daughter. Exactly, I am baby. I don't know, but I guess with time passing, their generation is slowly accepting that, you know, you can't force us to have kids. Hello, Hubby Bread. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Please ignore the yapping dogs outside. I'm doing fine, actually. Hold on. What do you call this? My incense just ran out, and I'm going to do something that might, I don't know, it might suffocate me or something, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Because, like, my brother bought a lot of incense, and some of them are like this. I know it looks bad, but it actually smells good. This one is Indian incense, like the soft one. Like, I had to mold it like clay so that it would be like this. This is not a blunt, I swear. Oh my god, Twitch. This is incense. So yeah, it looks like this, and sometimes it can be overpowering. Let me just put it down here. For the vibe. Have you had dinner? Also, Hobby Bread, if you want to redeem, pull a card or whatever. Tonight is Mystic Monday and we're doing tarot card readings. Interesting stuff. I swear it's legal. It's not something sus. It's just I forgot what it's called. Okay, let's pull cards for Happy Bread. Let's see what you have there. Um, I'm seeing a situation involving a woman. Uh, it's not very good because, like, it involves something that is going on that's not fair. You feel like you've been cheated, or they're not being honest with you or the situation at hand. Let me just pull a card that could clarify that. You're getting You're getting major cards. That's odd. What is that face? Why are you scared? Do you already have like a person in mind? Anyway, what I can suggest is for you to be careful and just be on guard, especially if you are dealing with something that involves legal things. Hopefully not legal things. Oh god. Oh my. Oh no. Anyway, just be careful and like it's okay to branch out to meet new people, but don't be too trusting. Make sure that you set your boundaries. Make sure that you have this inner circle of people that you trust. And oh, hi, welcome, and thank you for following Karakai. Oh no, happy bread. Oh no. Well, that is tough. Anyway, clue about this person. This person is, this woman is kinda, how do I put it? Like very emotional. Like she wears her heart on her sleeves and she can easily cry if she wants to. So don't be fooled with tears, okay? A himbo without the good looks, no. You know what? It's okay to have like a good heart and like hope and faith in humanity, but you have to protect yourself as well, honey. Okay? You have to listen to your mind, not just your heart, because this person, she's very good with the waterworks. Like she's gonna make it about her. She's gonna cry. Okay? Exactly. Erin is right. No. We believe in you, Happy Bread. You can do this. You have to like practice saying no when you are not comfortable with things. You have to follow your gut. Like if you feel like something is wrong, you have to like pause and reassess the situation. I know it's kind of hard to like, you know, doubt or say no, especially if it's a girl who seems like they're very vulnerable and all. Yes, please try your best, honey. Because what I'm seeing here is that if this person hurts you, there is a chance that you might close yourself off from the world. Like, you would feel like, oh no, the world is cold, hard, and harsh. I must protect myself. I can't let my guard down anymore. I can't trust anymore. And that's something that we want to prevent. Like, it's okay to have your guards up a little bit, like, but not all of the time. Not everyone wants to hurt you. So you have to be careful about who you trust, because not everyone deserves to be trusted. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch gun. Hold on, let me find my water bottle. Well, as I always say, these are just projected events, projected course of things. You can always change them. That's why we're reading it now. It's like having a map. Like, if you see that there is a blockage on a road, you're not gonna go there and wait for it to get fixed. You find a different way. That's one thing I'm very adamant about when I'm doing readings. Like, if you see something negative, it's your job as the person hearing this to make sure to steer your direction away from that negative thing, because it's not set in stone. It's just the closest or the most probable future that we are seeing right now. But if you change the direction, of course, the future will change as well. And it works both ways. Even if you're seeing a very good future right now, if you do something stupid, like, not work towards that, work against it, of course, you will not reach that destination. Oh. Let's see. For gun? Let's see. Okay, here is the thing. From what I can see here is that there are subjects that are not doing so hot right now, Gun, okay? Like, it's not that everything is failing, but there are subjects there that not doing so good. But the good thing here is that you can still do something about it. I don't know what part of the semester you're at right now, but the cards are saying that no matter what stage it is, as long as you don't have like the results yet, you're not in the following semester yet, you can still change that. You can still do something about it, okay? Like, it is your decision. It's totally on you, okay? Well, not all of them. Not all of them, but a lot, okay? A lot. It seems that you're very distracted. Like, you're thinking a lot of things that are not your subjects that you should be fixing. And you have friends that you should be getting them to help you, but instead they are also distractions. Honey, it's okay to have friends, but especially in school, because school, it's kind of hard for most of us. But please do not make it a squad goal to fail in subjects together. Let's see. Yes, that's not the squad goal. If you're the only one failing, that means that your friends could have helped you, okay? Like, if not this semester, maybe the next one. I'm not really sure at what part of your education you are, but these people, they're supposed to be helping you. Like, if they're really friends, they should be the one telling you to, get your shit together, check on you. Like, they should be the one getting you accountable, holding you accountable for your studies. Like, this is this is something that I would not really advise personally, but the cards are saying that, if you are already in a position where you are sure that you would fail, they're telling you to talk to your teacher or your professors. Talk to them, ask them what you can do to fix this situation. Is there an extra project that you can do? Are there tests that you can retake? You just have to negotiate. If you feel like it's already too late, it's not too late. We can do something about it. As long as you are willing and determined. That is the key word here. You have to be very, very determined, like will not take no for an answer, kind of determined, okay? Okay, you're on the right track. You have to do that. Also, it's telling me that when you do talk to them, you have to be very honest, okay? You have to be honest with them. Tell them the reason why you were not able to perform well. Like if there are things that are bothering you. Or at least tell someone who you think you can help you. Ask an adult. Like if you talk to them, usually professors would be asking why, what went wrong. Just be honest with them. Like if you were distracted, you tell them that I was distracted because this or that has been happening in my life. They're also humans. I know profs are very, very scary sometimes, but yeah. Happy bread, okay. You can, I think, wait. Yeah, you can DM me in Discord. Okay. Also, if this is not your final semester, I would suggest that you get like a study buddy from your friends, like someone who would nag you, hold you accountable for your academics. Also, when I was still studying, what really helped me is making planners. Like, plan out when you're gonna study, when you're going to do these things or those things. I see, I see. Because, like I always say, failing to plan is planning to fail. So, yeah, just for next time, I do suggest that you do make plans. Because then, if you already have your plans written down, and you see that, oh, tonight I'm supposed to be doing this, but instead I'm out here playing this game. So if I keep on playing this game and I don't do this paper, I will have to put it off for tomorrow, which would eat up my time for this other thing. And so that other thing will be pushed. And you can see how it will like cascade or like turn into a big ass snowball turning into an avalanche of a lot of unfinished work. So yeah, I hope that helps. I'll be answering that question, Happy, for after our stream, but also I would just like to again promote to everyone that I do private readings. My rates are down below in my gang. Flexibility is good, but before you can become flexible, there has to be something that would bend, and those are your guidelines, your rules. If you don't have guidelines, if you don't have rules, you're not bending anything. You're just being washed away by the waves, being taken to places that, you didn't plan to. Being flexible is not the same as having no plan. Hello, Miyauki. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hi, Vim. Welcome. We are doing our Mystic Monday today. We are reading tarot cards. And I'm kind of lecturing Gun over here about his ACADS. And if you have a question for the cards, we have redeems for that. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Erin. There we go. Let me just... Yes, it's the Aral lecture today. How have you been? Yauki and Vim, have you had dinner? Oh no, my... my this is again, this is not a bong, this is hello, Kira. My hands are not prepared, to be honest. I was not able to do my nails. I was using my Jangai earlier, but I can do anything with them on because honestly, they're very impractical to use. Let me just put them on for you to see. See? Hold on. How do I fix this? It's supposed to be like this. It's just so hard to deal with the cards with my claws on. Someday when I actually get like a proper microphone, like a 3D IO or something at least that would be good for ASMR, I'll be like doing this. Hello, Tiny Nene. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. So how do tarot card streams work? It's just like this. I have redeems down there. I think I have two kinds. Where is that? I have pull a card and ask my cards. Pull a card is usually just one card, but I get carried away. I do 3. And then ask my cards, it's for very, very specific questions because pull a card is more like just a general tiny reading. For specific questions, you do ask my cards. I would pull like maybe 3 or more cards as well. Hi. And yeah, I'll pull cards for you. Again, for those who are new here, hi, I am Bibi Bakunawa, and I've been reading tarot cards for more than a decade now. I used to be a flesh tuber. I had, well, I still have that channel. My YouTube channel used to be like pick a card readings, if you've seen one of those. Like, they would be like putting, hold on, they'd be like, oh, pick one of these 3 cards, and then they'll do a card reading based on that group. I used to do those kinds of videos on YouTube. Oh, did I miss it? Hold on. Oh, there. Hold on. Let me just take off my Jangai. So we missed one for Gun, and then there's another one for Aaron. Hold on, let me. For your second oldest brother, hold on. Oh. That card really wanted to go here with us. Huh. Is your second oldest brother going through some heartbreak right now? Because like that's what I'm getting from here. If not heartbreak, like it's a big headache, like something that's impacting his mental health, woman related. And it's not just like, it's not just love, it's also involving money. like there's this feeling of things are not going as fast as he wanted it to be, like in the financial and career aspect, I guess. That those material aspects, like he thought that by this time this milestone could have been achieved, but things are not working out. It's not as good as he hoped it would be. I just generally see a lot of mental anguish. I would suggest that you check on him, because I can see signs of depression and just a lot of worries in general. Like he's finding it hard to sleep at night, like pulling at his hair kind of stress. I hope that he's okay. Send him my regards. Also, we have Erin. Will you have a love life or a decent social life eventually? Let's see. Hold on. I'm getting a not yet for the love life. This is kind of a lot to unpack. Hold on. Okay, for love life, there are certain issues that you need to fix inside of you. Like there's this fear of how do I put it? Okay, trust issues. There are trust issues that we need to address. Oh my god, the dogs outside are wilding. I'm sorry about that. I can't really do anything about it. We need to get that we need to get the trust issues fixed before we can work on you having a love life. What else do we need to work on? Also, it's just that it's kind of scary. Like there's this fear in starting, mostly because of the said issues from earlier, like trust issues. You're afraid to start a relationship. Like from the outset, you feel like, okay, maybe I'm ready, maybe I want this, but deep inside, there are fears that you need to work on. And then we have social life. What I'm seeing here is that social life is there. Like in theory, it's there. You will easily have like that support system, but again, similar to the love life one, you're still not done like mourning something. Like there's this thing that happened in the past and you're still thinking about that, which makes it hard for you to socialize. And basically it's saying that things might not be that great in the past. You might be alone for a very, very long time before. You might have like tried to socialize, put yourself out there, talk to people, and they didn't accept you the way that you thought you should have been received. And yes, that is scary. Human interactions are scary in general. But we won't be getting anywhere if you don't put yourself out there. You just have to like throw your darts, brave it out, and eventually eventually you'll find people who are going to be accepting. Also, is there a person like blocking you from socializing? It's like, I just see a guy. Not really sure who this is. Older. Could this be your work? Probably. So yeah. Okay, happy bread. Cause like one of my rules is that if it's you know, a free reading here in our stream, I do the answers here on stream so that it's fair for my other clients who are paying that, you know, we are doing theirs privately. But I'm not gonna tell them your question. I'm just gonna say yes or no. I'm not gonna announce. Basically, it's a no, not that. Hello, Marie! And hi. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. What were you playing? Hold on. How do I do that? S-O? Welcome, Raiders. Hi. I am the hottie with the horns, your internet mom without a firstborn, your fortune-telling, moon-eating dragon from the West Philippine Sea. My name is Bibi, and, well, everyone just calls me Mommy. How are you? Green Hell. I have never heard of that game. Interesting. You kept dying? Relatable. That's what happens to me as well whenever I play any game here. That's why most of my streams are just chatting. Did you have fun at least? It's okay to die a lot as long as you're having fun. Survival game. Oh, it's a co-op game. Interesting. I'll check it out soon. I hope that you all had fun playing what's that again? Green Hell. But welcome to my stream. We are doing Mystic Mondays, and for those of you who don't know me, first time in my stream, we are doing tarot card readings. If you have enough points, you can like claim what do you call these? Channel point rewards. We are just like chilling here, vibing. We are already in our festive mood. Hello, Tala Star VT. Welcome. Thank you for following. So yeah, did y'all have dinner? Because I keep on asking that to everyone over here. Because I haven't. Let me just put the other let me put the other cards over there. Oh, beer. I wish I had beer with me as well. But I couldn't go out because like I have stuff to do. Someone actually came in. My trusty snail came in and gave me some chicken. I think it's his leftovers because it's literally just this. Let's try it anyway. At least it's crispy. So yeah, this is how we roll in this channel. We're doing one thing, but also all streams are ASMR streams because sometimes I would get food and you could just hear me eating. Right? Food is food. Also, it's crispy. I love it. Chicken is something that I can like eat every day and I won't get tired of it. Fun fact, Papa Bakunawa is working as a manager in one of those industrial poultry farms, and so every harvest he would be like bringing home extra chickens because like they have a standard weight, and if the chickens do not meet that standard weight they can't really sell them to the company that they are working with, and so we get to eat a lot of chicken, and everyone in my family is tired of chicken except me. Chimek, yes, I want chimek. I wish there was like a nearby place here that sells chimek. I mean, there are places that sell chicken and places that sell beer, but not, you know, as a combo. Oh god, it's nice. It's actually nice. Ninja is has been following me for 5 months, 26 days, and 23 hours. Yeah. I'm not sure if they left me food outside, because like when I started streaming, they were cooking rice and I don't know what else. But yeah, I'm gonna check outside after my stream. This is very awkward. You can see cards, but also it's an awkward chicken ASMR. While I'm eating here, why don't you type down what your Christmas wish is? My Christmas wish? Later, after y'all type down yours. And also, I'm gonna teach you a trick. I can't smell the vanilla from this. I spend more time with friends. Me too. I wish I had more time for friends. Hi, Sarah! Good luck with your deadlines. Oh. You know what? This is a side. Me, I'm the side. When you want to change careers, just do it. Just do it. Don't ever think that you're too old. Like in this economy is very, very volatile. That even if you're working with a big company, that's not even an assurance that, you know, tomorrow you'd still have your job. or that tomorrow your money, your savings are still worth something. So yeah, do what makes you happy. True. But if you like, if you have the luxury to change your career without, sacrificing way too much for the people around you, I do suggest following your heart. I actually changed courses twice when I was in college. And then, well, I also transferred out of my university to a different school. And right now, I'm planning to change careers as well. Am I in the best financial situation? Not really. Okay, I do have savings, but it's not enough. It's not yet enough. Yet is the key word here. I believe that I can get there. In the way I think about it, it's not really changing careers at this point. It's expanding my expanding my resume. But yeah, this world and our lives, it's too short to be miserable, to, just work on a job that doesn't bring joy to your life. Aviation, interesting. That is kind of expensive. I know, because that's one of my dreams before when I was younger. But yeah. Now I'm thinking, where's the only aviation school that I know is in Pampanga. I really wanted to study that as well, but I have bad eyesight. And also, I don't know, I just figured out that I enjoyed teaching and I stuck with that. I just finished the chicken and it was good. Oh, I just noticed it's already 10 p.m. Time flies. I see. I hope that you do get that for yourself as well. Hold on, here's something that we will do. I just thought of something. Let me get a piece of paper and a pen. Here we go. And then let me check the wishes again. I'm going to write it down. So for those of you who haven't typed down their wishes, come on, you can type it down. Oh god, not this one. Let me get different. Hello, Elu! Hi, hi, hi! Yes, this is a vanilla candle. Also, I'm writing down everyone's wishes because at the end of the stream we're going to make a wish as we blow out the candle. Let's Okay. Gaming PC. Okay. So the way I'm writing these wishes is by taking away something, because we have a candle here. We usually blow candles on our birthdays, and they rarely come true, right? And people say that it's because fire takes away things. So when you wish for something and blow a candle, it's not coming true because it's taking away something. So you have to wish for something for it to take away. So for example, for Vim, what I'm writing down is to remove or take away the hindrances towards his path to his dream career. And for Erin, to take away the monetary blockages for her to, you know, get her gaming PC. What else is there? I think Hobby Bread has a wish earlier. Where is that? Where did I see that? Okay, for Happy Bread, let's wish that we take away unnecessary time killers so that he can spend time with his friends. else? Ilu. You know what? I'm writing that down. Take away corruption and corrupt politicians. That's perfect. What else do we wish for? Hmm. And again, for those of you who have enough points, you can always claim, pull a card, or read my cards. Hobby, I wish I can send you the exact cards, but when I'm finished with the cards, I just plop them all together. And now they're all mixed up, I can't find which ones. Oh, for Ilu, okay. Oh. Okay, Ilu. Alright, so here's the thing. There are a lot of good things coming your way, not just for you, but for the people that you care about. What I see is happiness in a grander scale, not just you're happy because you got something, but you're happy because everything with everyone around you is going right. And I think that is very, very nice. It's very, very selfless to be happy, not just for yourself, but also for the people that you love. But, okay, that's very selfless of you, but also do not, do not ignore your own happiness, do not ignore your own needs. Take care of yourself as well, okay? And I need you to know that there are like ancestors, like people who have passed on a long time ago or recently, doesn't matter, who are always watching you. They're always, guiding you, even if you don't feel them, you don't know when they're guiding you, but just know that they're there, okay? they just want to let you know, let you know, hi, we're here. I know you're not noticing us, but we're here. And if you can, especially during this Christmas season, they're asking you to remember them. Pakasalier. We are at that age. But you know what? If that's your plan, they're also saying that yes, that's a good plan. No, I'm serious. Like if you're planning to get married next year, they're just saying yeah. Hi Aya, welcome. They're saying that if you plan to get married next year, you can do it. Yes, they're happy about that, but also at the same time, make sure that you're ready. There is a warning there. You have to make sure that if you're gonna get married, get ready. Yeah, it's so cold. I actually don't have my AC, or I don't even have my electric fan here. But it's kind of cold still. Aww. But you also deserve to be happy. That's what they're saying. Listen to your ancestors. Take care of yourself. How are you, Aya? What have you been up to? Yes, that too. Okay, let's get some cards for Happy Bread. Okay, Happy Bread, there's something that I'm not really sure if it's coming from you or you're waiting for something to arrive, like a message. Not sure if this is like an email or a phone call and you're thinking about it a lot. You know what? Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about things too much. Hello, Angel Coffee. Hi, hi, hi. And saying, you know, don't worry. If it's gonna be there, it's gonna be there. Also, what kind of dice? I've been recently looking at dice because some dice maker passed by on my Twitter, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like there's like pink and gold, and they have like big boys, like really chunky dice. Oh. But I'm currently, well, not currently, but like eternally looking for this big dice that it's like a tube and you roll it on its side and the numbers are in by buy-in. I don't know if it's still in production. If you ever see it, do inform me. Thank you. Let's also pull cards for Angel Coffee. Angel Coffee, I just... let's get this one. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that you are doing sacrifices for things that are not certain. And you feel like, oh, hold on, you have a lot of major cards. There's a lot of sacrifices for things that are out of your control, and so you're feeling helpless. Whatever this is, I hope that you're doing all right. The cards are telling you to take time for yourself. Like, these sacrifices are, what I'm seeing is that they're not just for you. You're also thinking about someone else when doing these things, but you have to have your me time. I'm not sure what you're going through, but I hope things get better. and if this is not yet happening, it's still somewhere in the future, I hope that this will serve as some sort of warning that, you don't have to sacrifice everything for other people. Be a friend to yourself. Oh god, it fell down. Hold on. I keep on forgetting to lay down the cards because I'm so used to having my how do I lay it out? I'm just gonna lay out the way that it came to me. Okay, so you have here the hangman. The hangman is talking about either things being up in the air and you don't know what's gonna happen and you can't make a decision, or it could also talk about making sacrifices. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. As it's the Wheel of Fortune, these are things that are meant to happen. It's not something that you can control easily. Think of it as divine intervention of some sort, but this is not a very, very good divine intervention. You're trying too hard. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. You're trying too hard to do something that there's a situation and it's not gonna get better no matter how hard you throw effort at it. Thank you for following, Alphine. And you also have the Magician and the Empress. The Magician is more of being skilled or being able to do something, being in control. Or sometimes, if it's like this, it's upside down. Someone who is very, very tricky, has slyness and other factors that, they're not very positive, but can be a con man. But what I'm seeing here is that there is a feeling of not being able to do things, not being in control. And you have the Empress, which is the card that I got when I'm like, what is he supposed to do? And the Empress, it's all about beauty, art, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, mothering yourself. Think of it this way: if you were your mother, would you like yourself to do these things? That kind of deal. Also, for those of you who just arrived, I was asking earlier, what wishes do you have for Christmas? We're going to write them down, and at the end of our stream later, in a few minutes, we're going to read them out one by one. Think of it as group manifesting or something. It's already 10:21. I'm probably in my stream at around 10:30 if I don't talk too much, because sometimes I do get carried away. I talk a lot. Oh, for our free readings every Monday, I do hold Mystic Mondays wherein you may claim free readings through our community, or I mean channel points. We have our pearls down there. For 1,000 points, you can pull a card wherein I do like a general 1, 2, or 3 card reading. I'm just gonna randomly pull cards. And then for Ask My Cards, is for specific questions, like if you have a question about your love life or your career or life direction in general. But those are only like here on my stream. Like while we are streaming, I'm gonna do the reading. But if you want to have a private reading, you may scroll down below. You will find my link to Gank and my rates are there. Which reminds me, I haven't raised my rates in forever, so please do take advantage of it. And if you don't really have like an account in Gank, you can just like check the rates. I do also accept commissions through other ways, like through Gcash. Thank you for following Red Bandit. Welcome to the stream. I want to wear my Jangai while we are not picking cards because I've prepared them for today and I couldn't wear them because it's so hard. But they're so pretty. So yeah. My claws are matching to the foiling of these cards. And they're in gold. Have I tried scratching myself with these? You know what? It's really hard to scratch anything because they might look very sharp, but they're actually bendy. Like, how do I show it? This way. Like, as you can see, they bend like that. And if I want to, I can like curl them up like this. So they're not very good for actually scratching. These are more of like a vanity type of thing, not very practical. These are used for dancing. Oh, have I shown you the underside? Yeah, they have like jingly, dangly bits. Hold on. What time is it? It's 10:26. Let me check. Who can we raid later? Let's see who's on. Oh, Maggie is on. Let's raid Maggie after this. Yes, they do. They do look nice. That's why I got them, even if I don't have anywhere to wear them to. I think it's almost time because, like, I've been streaming for 2 hours according to my timer here. Oh, before I go though, hold on, before I go, I will be showing you something. Because where is my TikTok? For those who are kind of new here, I've shown my TikTok before, but it's been a long time ago, and I've been very inactive. So yeah, my TikTok is active again. And please follow me. It's BB Bakunawa. Hold on, how do I share my profile here? Copy link. I will be sending it here. Tan, hi! It's so early. Are you on vacation? Anyway, here is my TikTok link. I will just... Hold on. How do I share my TikTok here? I can't even type. It's so hard. Oh. Thank you for the gift subs. Vim! Oh no, God. Thank you so much. Hold on, I'm going to... Oh, wait. I already have TikTok? Oh, you're back at the salon. I hope that things are better. Hold on, let me just... How do I do this? Just struggling over my... How do I do this? Okay, found it. Let me just take away my camera and see if this one is working. Okay, there we go. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. And yeah, this is my TikTok account. It's BB Bakunawa, that's it. I've been uploading videos since, I don't know, but I've stopped for a long time, but I'm back. I just uploaded a video today, and we are going to... Hold on, let me just mute my Christmas thingy, because we're going to play one of my videos, my most recent one.
The song is for you, honey. Merry Christmas. 차가운 유리창 너머 반짝인 불빛 시린거리는 첫눈을 기다려 조금씩 또 조금씩 묻혀가는 깊은 속에 울던 아이도 잠이 드는 밤 얼어붙은 저 나뭇가지 위로 한 송이 또 한 송이 내려와는 눈꽃송이 그 아래 우리들 두 손 가만히 콕 잡고 소원을 빌어봐요. 첫 번째 소원 또한 나 오늘처럼 행복하기. 두 번째 소원은 몇 번의 겨울 지급하는 모든 게 다 이뤄지기를.
Okay, hold on. Let me just put back my video on. So, yeah, that's my latest video on TikTok. Please do follow me. I sent the link earlier. I think I also do have the link down in my socials. Let me put back my video. Where is it? There we go. Hi. So, wondering if I were an SM trainee, well, no, I don't really wish that. That's too hard. No, I'm not. I did audition for, what company is this? The one with brown-eyed girls. I auditioned for that, but I don't know. I just didn't fit their standards, I guess. But that was a long, long time ago. But I was actually very active. Hold on, let me put back my Christmas music. I was very active in the K-pop community like a decade ago. I'm just like really out here doxing my age for everyone to know. Hi, I'm Bibi Bukunawa and I'm old. Abracadabra, I think. Yes, I have. Like my favorite is Mirio because I don't know, it's just I think I do have a cover of her song. You know what? I will let you listen to it. I'm gonna look for it. I'm not going to show you though because I don't want you finding my old shit. Huh. When did I dance Abracadabra? Probably oh yeah. I did dance Abracadabra at one point. I performed that somewhere in SM. But like I think only a part of it because our main song then was Sixth Sense. Definitely a harder song. With a hold on, let me look for it. Hold on, let me just move my stuff so that what's the title of this? Oh god. It's so hard to look for it because it's not in my channel. Okay. Fair warning. Okay, this is not a popular song of Brown Eyed Girls. It's a solo of Mirio. I don't think anyone would know this because it's not even the carrying track. I just really like this song. And it's full of autotune because that was the trend back then. The title is Revenger. My mic was so busted.
What a tragedy, I was so stupid. 사랑이라 생각했어, just another way to prove it. I swear to God, 네가 또 날 좀 더
This is me.
확해주길 바란 것밖에 없어. 하지만 deny 너에게 쏟은 나의 모든 관심과 애정이 갈기를 잃어서 너는 너무나도 매정이 매일 늦게 들어와 네 번 앞에서 여자와 웃음 유통화를 해. 내 맘이 상처를 내. 내가 도망가질 때 내 희열이도 가득해. 우리 좀 좋았을 때가 기우기가 많을게. 불러본 법 나날들의 반복. But how could I live without you? I'm nothing without you. 너의 사랑이 눈보다 조금 더 거친 것뿐이야. 너의 사랑이 소유욕을 좀 더 드신 것뿐이야. 차라리 나는 말해 너무 헤어지란 말해. 내 가슴에 눈물보다 깊이 가득 뺏기를 바래.
The guy is my friend. I don't really hang out with him anymore, but we're in good terms.
난 부끄럽지 않은 연 커플이었지 소대큰 나를 부딪힌 굴은 네가 언제부턴가 조금씩 변해가 난 폭해지고 나에 대한 의심이 점점 더해가 내 손목이 시퍼런 목에 자신한 그러겠던 소리 지겨워질 때도 나를 위해 용서를 구하는 날 보고 알았어 이것도 너의 사랑 맞았어 네가 원한 대로 해 I put the gun to my head 네가 원하는 패스 Yeah I don't need anything. I don't want anything. 내게 logic 넘는 걸. I don't need anything. I don't want anything. Tonight it'll happen. Yeah. 혹시나 네가 날 찾아 불러봐도.
Is it me on the backup vocals? For my own parts, yes. Like that? That was me. But this one, that's my friend. This one, I'm also singing along with him. And that was like 10 years ago. It's a very old cover. Hold on, it's not playing. Oh, there we go. Yes, Tan, download OBS. When I was what? Wait. What are you saying? I'm only 1,069 years old. You're making me older. They can't prove that. They can't prove I'm older than that. What are you gonna do? Bring me a birth certificate or something? Anyway, before we get like sidetracked any further, I think I should let you all go. Hold on, let's see. Maggie is still singing. She's on her 21st song. She's singing Hoemi no Bakudan because it's her 420th follower thingy. So yeah, I'm going to be sending you there. Anyway, it was fun hanging out with you. I'll be seeing you again tomorrow, hopefully at 10 a.m. GMT plus 8. For Tan, I think that would be 10 p.m. I'm not really sure anymore because time zones really confusing. But yes, thank you for everyone who came and again, thank you, Vim, for the sub gifts and all those who redeemed. I hope that you do. Oh, before I forget, the reason why I wrote. Hold on, let me just finish the list over here. Okay, so we're going to do a little something over here. I'm going to hold on. Can you see it? This would be better if I move. Oh, is it? Oh, it's way too far. Let me just move it so that it's in the middle. Yes, I'm going to send you off to Maggie, but before that, we are going to blow this candle away. As we blow this candle away, we are removing the hindrances to Vin's path to his dream career. We're taking away the monetary blockages for Erin to get her dream gaming PC. We're taking away unnecessary time killers so that Happy Bread can spend some time with his friends, more time with his friends. We're also taking away the corruption and corrupt politicians, just as Illuminante has said earlier. Let's also take away the fears, the doubts, the challenges and hindrances in front of everyone who is listening to me right now. You, me, and those who are lurking, maybe not listening, but they're here in spirit with us. I also want to take away all the sickness that is with you or your family, with me or my family specifically. Take away Mama Bakunawa's sickness as we blow this flame away, or letting the wind take away all of those. Yeah. So I'll be sending you off to Maggie. Just send her good vibes. I will be seeing you tomorrow. We'll be playing some Minecraft, hopefully. But until then, au revoir, adios, annyeong, zaijian, sayonara, sampai jumpa, paalam aking mga minamahal. Bibi, bye-bye.